Hello, friend. This is Jimmy from Can Haven Immigration Canada. Welcome to our YouTube channel and thanks for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you should do it so you can get all the latest Canadian immigration news as we get it. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about different ways that how candidate would be eligible to get permanent residence in Canada. I definitely almost every day getting calls like what are the different ways that a candidate can get permanent residence in Canada from outside? The most popular way, most of the kids candidates they come to Canada on study permit. Number one is study permit. Um, if you get a study permit of 8 months or more, you'll be eligible for the postgrad work permit, and that postgrad work permit also goes up to 3 years, depends upon the length of your study permit. So this is the first way to get a study permit, finish your studies, get the postgrad work permit. Then you will be eligible under various programs in Canada to get a PR. The most common one is Canadian Experience Class. So this is the one way for candidates to get a permanent residence. The second way we have seen mostly LMIA and the work permit. If any of employer who agrees to hire you on particular job under any of your skill set, they will be apply for LMIA under their companies, and after they get a positive LMIA, candidate will be eligible to apply for the work permit category. This is also a good way to get a permanent residence once you are here on work permit and have an experience of 1 to 2 years. You will be eligible under various programs for Canadian permanent residence. Different provincial programs, provincial nomination, or the different provinces have different ways of getting a worker to the PR. There are so many ways. Every province has a different categories for all these work permit. If we go to the next category, another category to get permanent residence is owner operator LMI. As I have uh, get so many inquiries every year, and we help hundreds of clients. Owner operator LMI, in this category, you can buy your own business, investing in each any province. This is a federal program. You can invest money into any of the business, buy the business, and apply for your LMIA through your own business. And through that business, after insert, like every province has a different set of criteria. You will be eligible for their PNP program. You could be eligible for express entry depending on which category of owner operator LMIA you have applied. You could get 50 to 200 points. If you are missing some points in express entry, you'll be eligible for express entry through that way also, or under the provincial nomination program after a few months or at least a year. The next category, the fourth, is investor visas or entrepreneur visas. Different provincial programs are there for investment visas or entrepreneur. Like every province have a different qualifying criteria for you should have at least this much level of net worth, then you should be eligible to invest that much amount of money in each province. There are some regional programs, some are the regular programs for them. If we look at Ontario or Quebec, their net worth is in millions of dollars. In British Columbia is 600,000 and 300,000 respectively. There are two programs running in that. Saskatchewan, Manitoba, they are even little less than that. So there are few programs under investor visa also. The most popular one, the number fifth, the most popular at this moment for the skilled labor or the skilled worker is the express entry program. You have to meet certain criteria to be eligible under express entry to apply for the permanent residence. If you fulfill all the requirement, you meet all those criteria, you will be getting a grid from 1200 points, and you will be rated on all those 1200 points, so you can get as many points in that. Depends upon your qualification, age, IELTS score, experience, all those other factors. You're married or not, what your spouse is doing, and all those other factors. So the more point you score, the better the chances for you to get nominated under the federal program. The next program that can get you permanent residence in Canada is the provincial nominee program. Each province has a different nominee programs and they have different criteria. Uh, all these programs, some of them are correlated, like Express Entry. You can also apply for the provincial nomination at the same time. If you get provincial nomination, you'll get additional 600 points for the PNP program. But some of the provincial nomination program, if it attached with the LMIA program or the owner operator LMIA program, they are a little bit different than the regular provincial nomination program. So there are different ways under provincial nomination that you will be eligible to get PR. Most rule of thumb is you have to have a 1 year of work experience, either if under LMIA or owner operator LMIA, it's a 1 year. If you're outside of the country, then again 1 year of experience, but anywhere in your country, anywhere in the world, you should have skilled worker experience. Next program is spousal sponsorship. If you got married or you're a common law partner of Canadian citizen or PR who's in Canada, they can apply for you as a spousal sponsorship. This program has mostly the criteria for the all over the world is the same criteria. Some documents are different depending on the country of origin where your application is going to be, where the sponsored person is coming from. Other than that, the person who is in Canada, the requirements are same. This program roughly take 8 to 12 months, and if your application is in line, sure, there is no problem in that one. And this is the most common program used by the Canadian permanent resident or citizens to bring their spouses from abroad to Canada on a permanent residence basis. If you are applying for spouse sponsorship within Canada program, the sponsored person is become eligible to apply for the open work permit right away as soon as we get the file number from the CEC. Other program is for parents and grandparents. This is also a sponsorship program. If you are a permanent resident of Canada or a citizen and you want to apply for your parents or grandparents sponsorship, this program will open most of the time once a year. There are a limited number of seats government allots every year to help the Canadian to reunite with their families. So this is a very good program for all of us who are here and their parents or grandparents are living outside of Canada, so they can bring their loved ones to Canada. In this program, it roughly this one also take a year and a half to bring your parents back to Canada or a permanent residence basis. So this is a good program for family reunification through which your parents or grandparents can get permanent residence. Other than that, there are regional pilot programs that are going on right now. There are AIPP program, Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program, RNIP, Rural Northern and Immigration Pilot Program. BC has their own pilot tech pilot program. So there are so many different programs that come from time to time. Caregiver, there is another example of the pilot program. So there are a lot of pilot programs that are being implemented by the government of Canada to give permanent residence to the people from outside of Canada. So these programs are very helpful, but the only condition is that the number of seats, the number of intakes are very less. So if we'll take an example of rural and northern immigration pilots, some of the communities have only like 100 seats a year. They will only allow 100 candidates to come in. The next program that can help candidates to become permanent residents in Canada is refugees. People who have some hard time in their countries, they can uh, move from their own countries and come to Canada and ask for the from the government to give them a shelter. And then these things are taken on case by case basis. and our firm does help with the refugee cases also. If you are here in Canada and you're applying for refugee cases, we can help you with that. This is another way for you and your family to leave all those hardships what are happening with you in your own country of birth or wherever you are living, so you can be able to make Canada as your new home with a permanent resident basis. So other program is Federal Skilled Trade Worker Program that also come along with the Express Entry. This is for the trade skilled people who are like carpenter, plumbers, electricians, and they should have to have certain language proficiency, a diploma or a degree in their trade, and their age factor, qualification, and there are so many other factors as we have discussed for the Express Entry. So these are some of the programs that can help you guys to become permanent residents in Canada. So if you guys want to need more information about that, you can contact us. We can file your case. Again, all cases depend. Each case is individual case. So there is nothing like a general guideline for everybody. So I get so many calls, hey, just give us a general guideline. So I cannot give you a general guideline until you book a consultation and we go through your case. General guideline is like this, whatever I'm saying on this video, right? So if you want to go detail about your case, you have to make sure that you are following up with a lawyer or a consultant who are regulated by the government body. So this video was about like general top 10 or 11 criteria or the categories through which somebody can get a permanent residence in Canada. So that was a little general video for Canadian immigration categories. So I'll keep you guys updated if there'll be anything else comes up. Till then, you guys all have a good day. Thank you very much.